Hey vlog. So, starting a new one right after I just finished the other one. I took a late shower because it was pretty cold. Okay, I'm reading Final Girls by Riley Sager, and because it's been raining and it's been gloomy, I felt like this would be the perfect time to read this book. And it's basically about this girl, and she is a final girl, meaning when she was abducted with a group of other girls. The other girls died and she was the only one who survived. Okay? And it's final girls because there are 3 of them. And at the beginning of the book, we find out that one of the 3 girls commits suicide. And these girls are also final girls of their own predicament. Okay, so they were also abducted with a bunch of other girls, but in their group, they were the only ones who survived. So Quincy is one of the girls. The other girl's name who just committed suicide was named Lisa, I believe. And there's another final girl who is currently off the grid. Her name is Samantha, I believe. I think the media, so she's like a media sensation, or the final girls are a media sensation, you know, because they survived, blah, blah, blah. And now, because Lisa has committed suicide, it's surefire way to get the media on her tail again, asking her like what she thinks and were there any signs of Lisa committing suicide, blah blah blah. But in my head, I'm like thinking, first of all, is it really a suicide? Second of all, where's Samantha? And Quincy is acting really strange, and by strange I mean she's in a cafe talking to the person who saved her. Or who found her in the forest, right? And she grabs a random person's phone from the cafe and hid it. So I don't know what that was about. Oh, I had a craving.
Daddy's eating the flies.
Daddy's eating the flies.
And salmon. And this.
Mojos.
Gravy and this.
Right.
My
I got some soft tacos.
mom is
The cheese of this tastes so good. I think it has improved from the last time I ordered this, which was like more than 6 months ago, I think. Yeah. Okay, so I am just a couple of pages in Final Girls. I did some reading, quite busy yesterday from all the laundry that I've done. Okay, so okay, so anyway, we are getting perspectives from her going back. I mean, she can't remember a single thing. Oh,
no kiss there.
he's asking for a kiss? My
Yeah.
sweet boy. Okay, fine.
I'm gonna go see.
Okay, so she can't remember a single thing that happened. So this already makes her an unreliable narrator, because in my head, I'm like thinking of all the possible twists that this could be. Like, she could have had something to do with the killings of her friends. Present day is being narrated by the main character in the first person POV, and the past, or what happened on that day when the massacre happened. Massacre. When that happened, it's being told in the third person POV. So I guess we can rely more on the third person POV chapters, and that is what happened on the day. So that keeps me latching onto this story, because I can imagine myself getting bored if I'm just reading the perspective of our main character, because she's very elusive, very evasive, very reticent. Like, what is going on? Why are you stealing stuff? But I think she also has this collection of like spoons, anything that has a reflective surface. Like, well, this doesn't count, but like, that's how she knows. She says that this is how she guarantees that she still exists. She sees herself in the reflection of these things. So that's where the iPhone went. Like, the back of the iPhone, I don't know what year this came out, but the back of the iPhone is reflective, and that's why she kept it. She stole it and she kept it. That is some weird impulse. Okay. We forgot to buy. I forgot to buy water for our gagab, so, and also the medicine. Yan yung get your hair tie. So we're gonna have a quick cherry run.
All the time, I wanna let
from fatal Ophelia. Elizabeth Taylor, do you think it's forever? If you let us ever say goodbye. Ano nangyari dito? Don't be a collect boy. Mommy is busy. No!
Mommy, there's a lot of people.
Oh man, don't decline this cash. Come on, this is the old one.
Look.
Dirt?
Mommy, there's a Blue's Clues.
No, there's a bunch of lychees here. Would this be the best lychee flavor? I kind of want to get this one because it has a container. You know what? Okay.
Mom, look, marshmallow.
More marshmallow.
Mom, look, candies.
Which one do you want? The big one?
Yeah.
No, let's get the small one lang. So that we can control.
Small.
Oopsie, hold it.
Mom, the small one.
No, those are for the ice cream. Anak, enough that Mentos na. Okay, so their mamu got them helmets.
For the earthquake.
For the earthquake. For the earthquake, babe?
Yeah. But for the fire.
For the fire? No,
Yes.
for the earthquake, dear.
That's a fire. Watch me. I put it here so no one can fix it.
No, babe. You have to put... Okay, I'm 20% through Final Girls. And we're moving along. Our main character, by the way, is a baking blogger. So she blogs. She takes pictures of her baking goods. The goods that she bakes, okay? And she has a boyfriend, live-in boyfriend, who is a public defender. Okay, right. And so one time, someone stopped her. I just need to talk to you, that person said. And she's like, no comment. I'm like, no comment, I just want to talk. And then Quincy was like, talk about what? I want to talk about Lisa, the girl who died. And yeah, like I said, no comment. Who said I was a reporter? That person said. And she finds out that this person who's talking to her was actually Samantha. The girl, the third final girl who was off the grid. And this Samantha person reached out to her because of what happened to Lisa. And she's quite concerned, first of all, angry that Lisa survived such an ordeal. And then all of a sudden just committing suicide. And it's like now Samantha is checking on Quincy to see if she's okay. Because as opposed to what I've thought in my brain, these final girls, they are not friends. As a matter of fact, they have never met live. This meeting with Quinn and Samantha, this is the first time they've seen each other. And Quincy doesn't even know how Samantha looks like because the only picture of her in the media is her yearbook photo. And all the interviews that she has done, she agreed to do them, but the condition was she can't show her face. I mean, she's not going to show her face, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so we're at that part. So I kind of like this budding relationship, or budding friendship between Sam and Quincy. As always, Riley Sager writes it like it's a movie. You can very vividly imagine it. And of course, sometimes he uses phrases or writes some prose that is just, it hits the spot. Like for instance here, main character says, while Sam and Janelle is one of her friends who died. While Sam and Janelle don't physically resemble each other, they share the same spirit. Vivid and unapologetic and startlingly alive. And I kind of like that. What else? Yeah, so what else did I tab? I'm using my fluorescent pink because I think it's very appropriate. Oh, also this boyfriend, he's like, Quincy's like, do you think I want to be, the boyfriend said, do you think I want to be a public defender forever? I don't know, do you? Of course not. Winning this case could be a huge stepping stone, hopefully to one of the big firms where I can start making real money and not live in an apartment paid for by my girlfriend's victim fund. What's wrong with you? And then he goes, Quinn, I didn't mean that. Of course you did, bud. Of course you did. We all say stupid things, but it's just so sad that you think that. You sound like a piece of... Has it ever happened to you, like, you're eating a snack, okay, and you don't remember finishing it? Dude, I was like wanting something salty, and I was like enjoying it, and I'm like, okay, time for my last piece, and there was nothing. What the heck? I'm 35% through. There are some conspiracy theories going on around the people who knows her, telling her that Sam is a liar and she is up to no good, and I don't trust her. That's the vibe of the people around her. And her being or finding this connection with Sam, and also that Sam has suffered the same consequences she did, makes her want to trust Sam, and she wants everybody give her the benefit of the doubt. Okay, but I have a feeling Sam is not guilty. I have a feeling that the person who saved her is guilty. There is something going on because there is an investigation with Lisa's suicide, so it might not be a suicide after all. Also, what I just can't grasp is this front page news thing. Okay, it's such a big deal for these people, like for an incident that happened decades ago. People are, well, I guess because Lisa's murder and all that, but front page news, like the masthead of a newspaper, like, is it really that big of a deal? Things like that kind of take me out of the book when it's unrealistic. In terms of, you know, fame, like, I would get it if you are, for example, Daisy Jones, Evelyn Hugo, like all the real famous people. Like, I could get it if they have this first front page news thing. But if it's just like, you know, it's like a small piece of news, you get what I mean, right? Okay, so Sam is staying over at Jeff and Quincy's place, right? I mean, there was like some squabble over that, but they decided, okay, fine, you can stay. And then she has settled down, Sam, and here, a couple of books sit on the nightstand, dog-eared science fiction paperbacks and a hardcover copy of The Art of War, which is a red flag. Good morning. So I did the ironing. Okay, because it was Thursday and I was so lazy to iron it Monday to Wednesday, I ironed it. Yeah, my daughter didn't have class Monday to Wednesday, so we're going back Thursday today. Tomorrow is Friday P-Day, so I don't really need to iron a lot. So that's great. What I need to do though is to cook her lunch. Okay, I was ironing the clothes and I'm like thinking, when I was vlogging, back when it wasn't vlogging yet, no, I was vlogging just for my hard drives. Just for the memories, you know? My ex said, this is college, okay, second year college. He's like, you gotta stop doing that because you're oversaturating your videos. And me, being a dum-dum, listened to him and believed him, so I stopped doing my oversaturated vlogs, which if it's in today's case, that would be daily vlogging, okay? And I'm thinking maybe because he's not comfortable being in the video, or he just doesn't... Okay, this is what I felt at that time, okay? He made me feel like I was so full of myself, like I was so vain, like taking videos of yourself, because obviously when you vlog, it does feel quite vain because you're taking a video of yourself, you're talking on it, assuming that people would be watching it. But for me, like, I don't even care if nobody watches, okay? I'm just talking to the air out there. And I'm thinking also for the future, like, morbid as it sounds, when I'm gone, my children can watch these videos over. And then my husband, when I was, okay, so I was getting back into the vlogging phase, right? But I was using my iPhone that time because this was the time when the iPhone camera is better than the digital cameras, right? He allowed me to do stuff. And I was like waiting for him to say, hey, you gotta stop taking videos of yourself talking on the camera. I was waiting for that because I was expecting the same reaction. And he's like, he allows me. And it's not like he knows I have like 1 million people watching my videos. He knows that I'm just doing it for myself. You know how ex-boyfriends ruin the next people that you meet because you feel like they would be the same person, but they're actually not, which is a pleasant surprise. Okay, I gotta shower the kids, but I'm resting a little bit because I just ironed her uniform. It's still 9:20, so we still actually have 2 hours left. So I'm doing a pretty good job. I think I'm almost halfway done with my book also. But things are not yet coming to a head. It almost is. Okay, I've done everything. Now I'm gonna take a shower. I don't know why I'm reporting to you, but you know, I'm proud of myself. I did it. Oh, it's 10:30. Look at our remote. It's literally going like this. No fighting. But I refuse to replace it because it's still working. Yes, dear. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. It just does that when it gets dropped. So. Is that a hazard? I feel like it is.
Bye bye. You have nothing?
Their first encounter with panhandlers in the street. And I tell them to not roll down the windows. Oh, you! Convenient. No. It is a 50-cent song played. Okay, this is why I love Bic pens. I buy them in bulk. They're cheap in the States. They don't sell it in the Philippines. So I find some sellers on Shopee who, you know what I mean. And it's like 10 pieces for 300 pesos. Or 250, something like that. But it's so worth it. Because, okay, I just opened one. This I semi-used this. But you can see how much product is left, right? And this is the one I'm trying to finish right now. Like, I am getting my money's worth because it is at the tip of its life. But it still writes smoothly. Like, this is my favorite pen. Absolute favorite. Okay, we are on the way to pick up Yan Yan.
I'm 4.
You're not 4, babe. You're 3. You're 4 next year, okay? I don't know. He has this obsession of wanting to be 4 years old. Like, slow down a bit, bro. Okay, so I am 3 minutes early. And I'm the one first in line. But hopefully no one asks me to leave. Because I could just tell them, oh, please, my daughter gets out at 3 o'clock. So, let me be here. No car in sight, which makes me feel good about it. There is a motorcycle in front of me, but alas, he is a motorcycle. He doesn't take up much space. Will people be able to get through me, or should I go closer to them? But I feel like I'm too close. There's the other class, the other section. I am really getting nervous. Please. Maybe I should turn on my hazard. Okay, let's do that. Hazard on. Dude, I don't know why this brings me so much anxiety. Oh no. There's a car coming. Okay. Please. 2 minutes. I hope this guy doesn't have to go through. There is no reason for him to go through anyway because... Oh no. Is he debating whether he can get through or not? Oh. Okay, I was able to successfully go over to the side because people are overtaking me, so that's great. Where is Yan Yan? And also, look at my poor boy.
And this is my sticker. My sticker chocolate. And we are going home.
Everyone has a sticker, babe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wonder how. And then I have
Okay, here's the question. Should I bring the car or not? The easy answer is bring the car. But then I'm not sure about the parking. And I also want to go get some exercise. What do you think? Okay, heart says walk. Okay, I'm home eating yan yan. 66% update. Want more? Oh, you pretend it's juice? Okay, 66% update. The friendship between Sam and Quinn breaking down. Our main character, she is capable of beating someone senseless. Okay? For instance, she got a homeless person beaten until he is in a coma. Okay, last night I finished Final Girls and I'm giving it a final score of 2 stars. And that feels kind of disappointing, but there were parts that for me were a bit dragging. Like I just wanted to know what exactly happened. And sad part is, so there were stuff going on, right? But the misdirection was clocked. And I'm not gonna tell you if I changed my speculations or not. Yeah, but that kind of disappointed me. This is when a book meets the reveal that you were going for, or you want it to happen, or you kind of suspect would happen, and then it gives you that, and then it's disappointing and not satisfying. So I still have this craving right now of something like a thriller that is intense, but also something that would surprise me. I think the ending was a bit too, when you compare the pacing of this part versus this part of the book, this one is super rushed. And I just wish we gotten more insight to the Pine Cottage or day of the massacre event more evenly. It really pisses me off that this main character doesn't remember things and she has blocked stuff in her mind. Of all the Riley Sagers I've read, this is my least favorite, which I guess is okay because this is the first book he came out with. So it would normally be, I would say, the worst one because it's his first, right? But still, I don't know. I don't know if I've read it, if I have read this in a different time, if I would have enjoyed it. But, okay. So yeah, anyway, that is for this book. So, catch you in the next one.